there would not be any need for the many traffic police on the road. We will cut down on we'll keep them to a bare minimum, because the cameras will do the job of the traffic policeman, and it will also do the job of the judiciary instantly. So I would propose, Madam C-Chair, as the chair of this great institution, that I agree with you on the matter of digitization, because it will sort out most of our problems. I have seen in all the other government interventions how digitization has reduced theft, corruption, and pilferage. Yeah, so if we can roll that out soonest. And then finally, one more thing. We have also been discussing forever again on the matter of vehicle inspection. You know, there needs to be a devolved traffic inspection mechanism that is simplified. I think NTSA again has been going back and forth on this matter. I want the Ministry of Transport, Waziri, you provide guidance on what needs to be done. In this era of digitization, working with the private sector, it should become a lot more easy for us to devolve that function, because it is a revenue-earning function. Therefore, a private-public partnership is the simplest, most efficient way of going in terms of vehicle inspection. Do you have a timeline?
In Kenya. I'll shortly be addressing the media on the new regulations that we've just published and on the PPP framework for inspection of motor vehicles. Rather than spend some 12 billion, Bwana PS, we are working on PPP framework to get the private sector to come in.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Why are we looking for 12 billion shillings to inspect vehicles using government money when the private sector can do it and give us revenue? That's PS, you know? I told you this before. So again, Davis, so have the regulations been done?
2 weeks ago, I published the regulations.
So they've not gone through Parliament?
For inspection of motor vehicles, all motor vehicles, not just
all
vehicles.
of them, yes.
We publish regulation for drunken driving, and we publish regulation for use and order of using school vehicles so that we don't impair and interfere or cause harm to our children. Thank you.
So the regulations you have published will also take us all the way to getting a public-private engagement towards the inspection of both public and private vehicles. Is that correct?
That will be the only way to do, Your Excellency, because then motor vehicles have to be inspected in probably all the counties out there. They don't have to go to designated inspection centers.
Yes.
And because inspection of through PPP is a bankable business,
correct,
the private sector is willing to invest in that space.
Correct. And we have so many people who are willing to work with government on motor vehicle inspection, you know, in a structured manner that makes sure that we are certain of the roadworthiness of every vehicle on the road, but without costing the public any money to do that exercise. That exercise can be done in different places by the private sector on revenue, and in the process, we will also get some money to do all these other things we want to do. Is that correct? One more question. When?
Because we've done the gazettement, Your Excellency, let's allow us to roll out the PPP framework for the private sector to develop. We are working very closely also with NTSA to set the threshold on who will be licensed and the rules to inspect vehicles. I'm told 1st of July. 1st of July.
1st of July.
Yes.
Bwana Deputy Comptroller, please put it in my diary so that I can call Davis on 1st of July to find out whether.
Rules, Your Excellency. You've gazetted.
No, I'm saying, but you know, 1st of July is when we will begin to implement the PPP framework. Is that right? Well, that's my understanding. Yes, Abu Bakar?
Dagai, Your Excellency, we're giving time for people to apply for licenses through NTSA. And
licenses to do what?
To operate a motor vehicle inspection center.
Yes.
So that then we give time for at least 3 months for people to set up these inspection centers. So that will take a bit of some time.
Explain to me again, sorry.
I'm saying we're encouraging, the regulations are now in place. So we are going to license private actors to get this license through NTSA, depending on the zoning that they will be operating. And then they're going to build these inspection centers so that the inspection of the vehicles takes place. So we have put a cutout deadline of 1st of July.
By 1st of July, what will have happened?
Vehicles will be being inspected.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yes.
So between now and 1st of July, you do everything else. So on 1st of July, there will be a place for every motor vehicle to be inspected.
The same for the use of telematics, for
yes.
commercial service vehicles and
yes.
school transportation.
So 1st of July.
Correct, Your Excellency.
So there is no variation, it's still 1st of July. Okay, so, okay, just those two, you know, those two will reduce the problem we have here by 70%. Just those two things we do. We get the vehicle inspection right, which means we will have as few as possible unroadworthy vehicles on our roads. And then number two, we will also raise some revenue to give to all these other good people to do the other things they need to do. And then on this camera business, we will also consolidate and make it administrative. I don't know whether that was what you meant, Chief Justice. Yes. Mm.
So that we get from the police what they have recorded, the ODPP, to the judiciary, to the prisons, and on your dashboard, or my dashboard, I can be able to tell what is happening.
Correct.
Because of that system which is integrated.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's one. That the integration of the system is very good.
Yes.
What I was saying is, if we zero in on the space on instant fines, yeah?
Yes.
It means the need to take this person who has committed a traffic offense, maybe he has jumped the lights or he has caused an obstruction, the need to drag that person to court is no longer there.
Because we have categorized the offenses, the
yes.
administrative offenses,
yes.
that are now instant fines.
Yes.
They are no longer criminal.
Yeah.
They are no longer police,
and
judiciary,
court.
DPP.
Correct.
We are only left with the serious ones.
Correct.
Causing death.
Yes.
And other serious traffic offenses. So we are dividing the administrative.
Correct.
And the administrative, if you look at the statistics, Your Excellency, are the majority.
They are the majority.
Actually, 70%, yes, are the administrative traffic offenses.
And they are the ones jamming our courts.
Yes, because even the road congestion and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Davis, you don't need any other persuasion that we will solve this problem. The answer to this problem, 70%, is sitting with you. So within a month, we do the instant fines. And then we do the cameras. And then the instant fines immediately. Okay? within, because I have seen the pilot have been done, all right? It was done. So, and very successful, you know, and we will raise a lot of money. Yeah, so you'll have a lot of money, Chief Justice, when when we just need to get the ministry to sort. So 70% of this big problem we are trying to solve here can be sorted out with just 2 interventions: instant fines and vehicle inspection. Things within our purview and our reach in months. So I am suggesting that we then have maybe a conversation around July at the NCAJ level, and maybe 2 months later we can reconvene again and see where this has reached.